Hey guys, it's Victor here again, and today we are going to be comparing the itel S23 and the Redmi 12. I have already posted full reviews of both the itel S23 Plus and the Redmi 12. I also made a gaming test of the itel S23 Plus. Check the description below for the links to these videos. These are two of the most popular budget phones on the market right now, and they both offer a lot of value for money. But which one is the better phone? Let's find out. I included timestamps as usual. Feel free to skip over to any part of the video that interests you. Like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you get to see more videos like this one. Let's talk about their designs. For design, I feel like the itel S23 flaunts a more premium finish with a curved AMOLED display, a 93% screen to body ratio, and a hole punch cutout for the front-facing camera. On the other hand, the Redmi 12 has a flat IPS LCD display with an 85.1 screen to body ratio. On the top, there is a 3.5mm headphone jack and an IR blaster for remote controlling your TV, air conditioners, and any home appliances that support it, which is one reason I might choose the Redmi over the itel S23 Plus. It is also worthy to note that the itel S23 Plus doesn't have a dedicated 3.5mm headphone jack for earphones. But beyond that, the itel S23 Plus has a better design, and that is also something to consider. The S23 Plus has a 50MP dual rear camera with a large flashlight in this iPhone-like camera structure that is very common in Android smartphones today. I particularly do not like that the cameras and flashlights are too big and take up most of the space at the back. It has a 32MP HDR selfie camera in a dot notch. The Redmi 12 on the other hand has a water drop notch for the front-facing 8MP camera, and behind it you have a 50MP wide camera, an 8MP ultra-wide camera, and a 2MP macro camera in yet an iPhone-like camera positioning like the S23 Plus, but it is a lot more organized and the rims are not too big. They both have their volume button and power button placed by the side. The S23 Plus has an in-display fingerprint sensor right here at the front, and the Redmi has a side-mounted fingerprint sensor. Very comfortable to use, but not as premium as the in-display fingerprint on the itel S23 Plus. I really like the swag and premium finish the in-display fingerprint sensor adds to the itel S23 Plus. The Redmi 12 also has a hybrid SIM tray that can support either dual SIMs or a nano SIM and an SD card mounted on the left side. Underneath the S23 Plus, there is a mono speaker and a dual SIM tray that can take only 2 nano SIMs and doesn't support an SD card. So if memory expansion is a thing for you, this might be a deal breaker. There's also no branding on the back of the S23 Plus, and the only place itel is written on this phone is on the top frame. People would probably not notice that you are carrying an itel phone. For some people, this solves a chunk of their problem with itel phones. The Redmi 12 on the other hand has a not too bold Redmi inscription at the lower left corner behind the back. Lastly, they both have one button firing mono speaker each and a USB Type-C port underneath them. The itel S23 Plus is also slightly thinner and lighter than the Redmi 12. It weighs 178 grams but doesn't have an IP rating. The Redmi 12 on the other hand weighs 199 grams with an IP53 rating, so it is resistant to dust, scratches, and splashes. Both phones are almost the same size. The itel S23 Plus has a 6.78-inch curved AMOLED display, a resolution of 1080 by 2400 pixels, a 60Hz refresh rate, and a peak brightness of 500 nits. On the other hand, the Redmi 12 has a 6.79-inch flat IPS LCD display with a resolution of 1080 by 2460 pixels, a refresh rate of 90Hz that can be reduced to 60Hz if you want in the device settings, and a peak brightness of 550 nits. So at the end, it's a choice between a 60Hz AMOLED panel versus a 90Hz IPS panel. The AMOLED screen on the S23 Plus is curved at a 59 degrees with a 93% screen to body ratio. What this gives you is deep and truly black blacks, reduced reflections, and reduced glare. The colors are very vivid and clear, and because of the curved screen, playing games or watching movies on the display is an immersive delight. This Redmi 12 has a nice LCD display with SGS low blue light certification, meaning it has less than 25% blue light radiation and can also adjust the color scheme in the settings. The itel S23 Plus has a more vibrant display than the Redmi 12. It also has a wider color gamut, which means that it can display more colors than the Redmi 12. Watching a movie or gaming on the S23 Plus phone gives you the best, most immersive experience so far for any budget phone. The display on the S23 Plus is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 5. The Redmi 12, however, is a bit brighter, making it the best for use in very bright situations. The itel S23 Plus runs Android 13 with itel OS 13.0 on top. There are rumors that it will be getting Android 14 too. In fact, I've already gotten one software update that adds the dynamic bar that wasn't there before. The Redmi 12 also runs Android 13 with MIUI 14 on top. Both itel OS and MIUI are custom Android skins that offer a lot of features and customization options. The Redmi 12 comes with the floating app feature, the split screen feature, and an auto-click feature for hands-off picture and video recording. The S23 Plus on the other hand comes with a new AI assistant feature that I really like. itel calls this Ivana, and it is very similar to the refreshed fullers you find on Infinix 030. Ivana is a new virtual AI assistant. itel basically combined ChatGPT and Hey Google to make a very smart assistant, and sorry if I triggered your Google Assistant. Something exciting about the software on the S23 Plus is the dynamic bar that comes with a software update. It is essentially trying to be the dynamic island on the iPhone. It's exciting to use at first, but then you get used to it, just like we are all used to the dynamic island on the iPhone. I hardly even notice it there. The itel S23 Plus is powered by the Unisoc Tiger T616 chipset, while the Redmi 12 is powered by the MediaTek Helio G88 chipset. Both chipsets are in the same category in terms of benchmark scores, and they are capable of handling most everyday tasks. The G88 has slightly higher benchmark scores, but in terms of real-world performance, the itel S23 Plus and the Redmi 12 are very similar. Both phones can handle most games and apps without any problems. However, the Redmi 12 is supposed to be able to handle more demanding games and apps at higher settings, but it ran Call of Duty Mobile at medium graphics quality, the same as what we get on the itel S23 Plus. FIFA 2024 football and Asphalt 9 Legends ran at the same settings on both phones. The itel S23 Plus and the Redmi 12 take very similar photos in daylight conditions. Both phones produce sharp and detailed images with good color reproduction. However, the Redmi 12 takes better pictures in low light conditions and has a better zoom. It also has a wider ultra-wide sensor, which allows you to capture more of the scene in each shot. The itel S23 Plus takes more color accurate pictures, gives you better selfies, and its AI features give you the best settings and customization for your photos. The S23 Plus also has a pro mode that allows you to manually dial in and lock camera properties such as the ISO, shutter speed, and aperture. For videos, both the Redmi 12 and itel S23 Plus shoots at 1080p at 30 frames per second max resolution, but the S23 Plus comes out on top with its ultra steady mode here for reducing shakiness and ensuring a smooth recording. The itel S23 Plus and the Redmi 12 both have a 5000 mAh battery and support 18 watts of fast charging. Both phones have excellent battery life and can easily last a full day on a single charge. Let's now talk about their value for money. The itel S23 Plus is priced at 148,000 naira in Nigeria, and that is about $150. The Redmi on the other hand is priced at 135,000 naira in Nigeria, which is about $135. itel is also giving a 36-month warranty and a 6-month free screen replacement for the curved screen. So at the end, it all depends on what really matters most to you. If you are looking for a budget phone with a more premium design and display, immersive visuals, and stable color accurate pictures, then the itel S23 Plus is the better choice. It also has a better virtual assistant, but if you need a budget phone that is slightly more powerful than average, has more personalizable features, and a higher frame rate for smoother gaming, the Redmi 12 is what you should go for. It's also a bit more affordable, but you will miss out on the premium look and feel the itel S23 Plus has to offer. Like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not. Don't forget to turn on notifications for this channel so you get to see more videos like this. You can click any of the videos on your screen right now to watch either the review of the itel S23 Plus or the gaming test of the itel S23 Plus. Bye for now, and see you when I see you in the next video. Bye.